We go now to Group E, and it's the first World Cup outing for the Trickster. What if you made a horror movie about a guy who killed with yo-yos? The Yo-Yo Man. No matter how far he goes down, he'll always come back up again. The Yo-Yo Man. Makes him sound like indigestion, doesn't he? Full of ups and downs. Very good. Very, very good. The most twisty movie this year. The Yo-Yo Man. Yo-Yo Man. How scary a voice can you do when you're saying the Yo-Yo Man? Okay, Trickster. On Wreckers. Looking for a good quick start here. Looking to make use of the iridescent photo card. Burn that pallet immediately. Fleeing the scene in which direction? Over to the right, okay. Need more blades here. Oh. Unfortunate stuff. Right, all of the good tricksters can do this sort of thing. Can I? Throw blades at a wall. I mean, now they get them through like these little holes. It's unbelievable. Right, they are exposed, but they are also around Killer Shack here. Might just try and get an injury. There you go. Gets an injury. Vaulting through. Or reading could be massive. Oh, well played from Thalita. What? It's a phase! A phase from Thalita. Sends them back to the window. The Trickster's not dealing with any of that. Let's go to an area, says the Trickster camp, where the laws of physics are obeyed. Oh, dearie, dearie me. What an awful start. Aha. That's by Meg up ahead. There are rumblings about whether, you know, the early 4Ks could be a flash in the pan. Could there be trickier times in the future for these killers? It certainly seems that way, doesn't it, as they go back to the window here. Scary loot. Windows ahoy. Coming back around. Gets the injury. Good play from the Trickster. Back around he goes, trying to hem the Meg in as much as possible. They keep on running. Oh, running out to the open. Good opportunity for some blades. One blade needed. One blade needed. Just one. Through the gap, anything needed for Trickster. It's all going pear-shaped. There it is. Oh, dearie me. Horrendous stuff there in the early game for Trickster. At the very least, he does have a hook here. Going to try and be a little bit bolder about this. Try and paint as much of the map with Starstruck, with exposed as possible. Gets the hook. Maybe a little bit risky there. There's another gem pops. Healing party over there. No blades at all, though. Trickster's going to move in. Hope that the heal isn't quick enough. It won't be. Thalita now vulnerable. Haddy on the left. Gets the pallet. Moving back is the Trickster to the scene of the phase earlier. We'll need blades here to make this anything like an effectual chase, so he's going to reload. Only 2 gens remaining. Things not looking too brilliant for him or for this camp. He's forced to take on Killer Shack yet again. No! Thalita running away. So much distance. She's accruing here. Trickster rarely getting a look in. Keeps on moving. Thalita running back. Oh, good play. Good play. Bit confused about where she was, thankfully. Trickster held his cool, kept his composure. Rewarded with a dying state. And that'll be 2 survivors. Both with Starstruck. So, some exposed in your near future. Maybe a way to bring this game back. Looking around here firstly. There's a survivor in around this area. Not able to see them any longer. Regen is over this way. Might be where the Trickster is forced to head. The unhook? Meg? He thinks is one of the survivors impacted by Starstruck, but the issue is Already that exposed status has passed. Do they focus on this pallet? They do not. That will be exposed. That will be exposed here if the Trickster can get back around for the M1. It'll be damnably close, but he's not going to be able to. Very tough. Very tough. Needs to get back and apply some more pressure to these gens. No movement up there that you could hear. This very well could be the one. Yeah, there's some real movement going on here. Felita, that name again, that survivor again. Constant thorn in the Trickster's side. Blast mine as well. Has to wait a little bit longer to get the kick. Does that allow the team to flee the scene? There is someone around this corner still. Good awareness from the Trickster, keeping on them. Need some blades to get around this corner. Won't quite be exposed yet. Need one more blade to make that happen. And he'll get it. Exposed status around the corner, trying to fake out around that pallet. Doesn't. Should have kicked it far, far sooner. Will do now. So there goes the last gen. Really tough stuff. And the laceration going down. Just trying to get the injury. Oh, won't be able to. Vaulting over. Needs something here. Needs an injury of some kind. Ah, oh, should have faked out. A rotten time. A rotten game. And after so much happiness earlier in the tournament, it seems like a distant memory now. All you can do is keep Felita over this side. Which she's failed to do as she does flee the scene. It's looking like it's all over. 2 hooks. That'll be tied for the worst performance thus far if he's not able to get anything else on the board. Unbelievably, no lights on this gate. No idea how that's the case. But Trickster can play around that. So there's Felita. There you go. There's the exposed. And there's the exposed hits. Right. And you do simply never know. You never know with Trickster. Can always bring it back. That's weird. That's really weird. The jets are done, so all of them should be powering along. But you can see the aura of that one. That's intriguing, I would suggest. As there's another survivor over here, Meg. Oh, but no, blades in the back pocket. Have to reload if you're Trickster. Don't worry about the gen, Sunshine. There is still so much more game to be played. Has there been someone getting back on the gate while Trickster's been otherwise indisposed? Oh, it looks like there was. No, there wasn't. At least not yet. Only one light. Massive opportunity here. You're missing like a Blood Warden. Blood Warden could have been massive in a situation like this. Keep on moving. You need to force a pallet burn here. Ideally, you would have avoided the stun, but that's okay. Keep him in that corner with the blades. Good play here. Again, looking for that exposed situation, just from pallet to pallet. Been a rotten game for pallets. As there is movement on the gate over there. Might be able to, if you force the open, keep the pressure on, and you've got 7 blades now. Okay. Now, they're on the timer rather than the Trickster. My god, how you'd love more than 7 blades here. Using live. Need more of these to connect. Great play from Felita. It's all over. It is unfortunately all over. Unless they get a bit cocky, they won't. Oof. Not the worst game we've seen so far, but my god, it's not the greatest. Obviously, an eminently beatable totable. Deary me, it's definitely Monday. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. An eminently beatable totable. Darily lunchable. Right, so Leaf Patrol gives you 1 survivor to the right, 2 on the left, and some. I think the 4th is running distortion. We certainly couldn't quite see them with that aura reading there. Screaming sprint burst, yeah, and there it is from Claudette. That'll get her this window. Has to get this door in early. having used sprint burst and gotten away, you might say, I wish you well. I'm going to go to pastures new, and there was another survivor around here. Good call from them, Nemesis. Pivots to Jane. Early M1, early save best for last stack. Hoping for good times ahead. Oh, he's going to pivot back to the gen. And that will be another non-obsession, so an M1 hit. Really good here. They drop down. Don't get the full benefit of their injury boost. Can Nemesis counter them with this? Does so. What a play from Nemesis. Hoping for no pallet stuns here. Pick up early, lunching away. Does the business. Okay. That'll be a good start. He'll be very happy with that. And a third of the drop is done. 3 hooks for a draw, 4 for a win. He's already made this a move. And look! Big aura reading over here. The entire team amassed around the gem for the heal. Someone will surely go window. Yes, the ace does. Being injury on him. 4 stacks on save best for last. Going to keep on the ace. We are thinking ahead to whips. Slip slide Healy move to the window there. Not a bad move for the Nemesis at all. Forces the ace to flee the scene. Whip needed. Oh, great. Oh! I was about to say great dodge from the ace. It was, but they just happened to move back into the path of the contamination. All's well that ends well for the Nemesis camp. He won't be minding that one at all. Pallets around here. Window to the left. They're surely got to burn. They won't burn. Okay. Ah, trying to, against hope, find the angle, sneak in the whip. Not quite able to. There is big gem movement over here. Claudette is the obsession, looking for a whip. Just misses. Really do need tier 2 here. Just feel a little bit too ineffectual without it. As they go window, they won't. Good pivot from the Nemesis. Pivoting left, getting a hit. Might get enough one here if they go window. Do. Another great whip, the injury. Vaccination over on the other side of the map gives you a killer instinct for whoever that may be, as Ash is on top of this hill. Dropping down over here. Bone bounce landing. It will be bounce landing. Was looking for an easy M1 was Nemesis. Might need to focus on honing in on single survivors here, because otherwise the game is moving away from him very swiftly indeed. Makes not bad moves around there. Should be close enough for maybe an injury. He'll be close. Gets it. 5 stacks on save best for last. Absolutely massive in this situation. Ash keeps on running. Nemesis will pursue. That zombie could be a real disrupting influence for this loop if it goes on for much longer. As they burn the pallet. They go for a blind. Looking up. Great play from Nemesis. Great play. And the zombie, in the end, merely a spectator for Ash's dying state as Nemesis gets the pickup. Over to look over here. Half of the job is done. 4 hooks needed for the win. 2 gains. And some good progress on tier 2 and into tier 3. The gem movement over here, not too concerning. What's more concerning is Claudette, who does have sprint burst, remember. Early whip needed, so they double back. What are you smoking? I mean, mods, I don't reckon we're going to get the best of chat there, so I would heartily endorse preemptive action. They are... Oh, they do go for the pallet. The whip did not land true. No? Okay, I'll do it then, I suppose. Ban! Thank you. Oh, hello! Ace has entered the party. Looking for a whip, doesn't quite land. And not able to pallet thereafter. Okay. Take stock of this game, because keeps on finding chases. I think the Nemesis' problem, this is what the Nemesis camp will be relaying to him. He needs to really hone in on individuals here. Has to stop taking hits and then moving away. No, you don't have to apologize. That's okay. That's okay. Vaulting over. No pallet here. Should be a dying state. It will be. Okay. 3/4 of the job is done, and assuming Nemesis can actually get this hook, should be doable down here. It will be at least a draw. So the safety net has been accrued. by the Nemesis camp. And the chase with Ace thereafter. This could be the victory here. And that's what Nemesis camp would be thinking. That's what Nemesis would be thinking. Good injury. 8 stacks here, best for last. Could make it a quick 1-2 before they get the window. Oh. It's a game of half seconds. Trying to counter the taunts of Nemesis with a punch through the window. Doesn't quite land. Zombie up ahead. Could ruin Ace's day. Oh, just able to evade. Means that the path to the pallet isn't quite as efficient as it could be. So there's your dying state. Getting the pickup. And this will be the win. If Nemesis can find a hook. And the total of 3 put forward by Trickster in the end never felt like it was going to be enough, and it isn't. So Nemesis, regardless of what happens here, will take sole ownership of Group E. Just hoping to get as many hooks as possible to bolster that hook differential for Web for a situation in which that is important. They are not going to. Oh, they are going to come back. Hesitated for a bit too long. Come back a bit too late. And instead of a pallet, there is only one large punch there for them. Another hook there makes it 5. Jane with barbecue over here. Ace fleeing the scene over yonder. Good injury on Jane. Pivoting back this way. Good counterplay from Nemesis. Instinctive knowledge of where they were going to be. And looking for a pickup. Gets it. Ooh, concerning. Moving through the pallet there. Bit of a showboat from Nemesis. Won't want to be doing that too much through the rest of this tournament. As there's barbecue and chili over to the left. No real movement upstairs. The unhook over here. The zombie intel. Absolutely massive. Zombies haven't been directly influential so far today. Oh, but there you go. Make that a 1-2 on Ash. Tier 3. The whip from Nemesis. Moving forward, doubling back. Ash, dicing with death again with the zombie, and they will surely run into them here. There we go. Good stuff from that zombie. Be another hook over here. Amazing. It was getting close on the other hook. They do get it. Swift heal thereafter. You have the big hat Ace over yonder. No pallet here. Nemesis can just run this very assuredly. Having said that, loses Ace almost immediately. It's going to be a whip for the window. Ace doesn't want to mess around with that. Might burn here. Won't. Well played. On that occasion. Nemesis is going to get back on these gens. You've lost a survivor now. It becomes that bit more tricky to plow through a 3-gen. Nemesis needing to keep this as under pressure as possible. And there we go. Big movement up here. It'll be Claudette sprint busting away again. Back around they go. Zombie up ahead. Doesn't burst into life in the manner you'd like if you are the Nemesis. Has to be a whip here. They fake out. Okay, good play from the Nemesis. Still looking for a whip. Gets it. Well played. Ace is doing something for some reason, presumably. As Nemesis... Do you know what? Might not mind the pivot here. Maybe as well, you shouldn't be so squeamish if you're the Nemesis about using your M1 hits. As they vault. Good knowledge, good awareness from Nemesis there. Whip needed. Oh, great play from Claudette. Everything just being a little bit too hard to come by here for the Nemesis. They just hesitate too long on the pallet. That'll be an injury. Oh, got caught in the hay. Could be a quick 1-2 here. They can't quite get the window. It'll be close, but it will be a dying state here. Marvellous. Hello, Molly. Welcome in. Hook gone in the middle of the carnival. Different one would be accrued over here. You need to hurry up. Only a single gen left. Here's what we can do about that, because you make a really good point. Allow me to answer with a ban, please, if that's okay. An immediate ban. I think word has got around, thank you. Word has got around, it's like, hey, me and my group of little friends. Hey, me and my group of friends. There's this guy, and he gets annoyed if you backseat him. So it would be really funny if we all flood his chat and start like saying really obvious things. And what that will do is that will give our lives some small semblance of meaning. Good stuff, Tarquin. I agree with you. Thank you, Quentin. Hello. Okay. Claudette just running right back over here. And then back again the other way. They've actually played really well. No idea where they've gone. Oh my god. Nemesis very unhappy that did not connect. You know, though, that they can't stay around that loop. Zombie right there. Keep on them. Look away tonight, blinds. Get the whip. Hello, Ali. I love you very much too. Yeah, it's been some folks in, as there so often is. They will not go window. They're just getting caught on a wall. Still an interesting game state, this, and again, every hook does matter in this tournament. Hello. Oh, they're dropping. Get the window. Ah, very ambitious. Very ambitious. Try and go for the width through the window at that angle. It's infuriating. They're good. No, they're good. They're good. Clearly someone who likes taking a loop, and they're doing so very effectively here. Zombie gives some decent intel. Get the occasional frame skip. I don't know why that would be. The zombie keeps on the ace. Back over this way, presumably. Hang on. Oh, it wasn't ace. It was Claudette. Okay. Good injury. Oh, and there goes ace. Do you know what? Pivot. The pivot here, the right play. Ah, not quite able to spy them before they do get that heal. No scratch marks. They're still hiding around this corner. Is what you would be saying. Well, they're still hiding around that corner. What? Pulled a rabbit out of a hat. So they have. The Nemesis is left completely flummoxed. They're doing well. Some good evasion. There's a drop from Claudette. Oh, the injury from the zombie would have been extremely beneficial. Still gets the whip. Trying to guess at where they're going to go. Pivoting right immediately is Nemesis. Guess is wrong. They go window and then they go left. This could be the beginning of the end. Remember, it is a hatch at Killer Shack situation. That is what you'll be wanting to deny. So, dying state, pick up. Oh, how are they there? Of course the gem was there, so it makes a ton of sense that they were there. Good play from them. You can pivot. You just do not want to invite a gen situation here. They're going to run through, yeah. Still might not be able to get the M1, unfortunately. They won't... Oh, really tough, not quite able to... Excuse me? Ah, well played. Well played, vaulting to deny the kick. They know all the moves. I understand. Pivot into the wagon. Yeah, that will just deny them that long vault there that could ruin your day if you let it. Should be an injury here. There will be. Quick recovery, coming back around. Right, beginning of the end. Nemesis camp certainly hope so. Their boy is becoming fatigued with each passing loop. No window here, thankfully. Zombie up ahead. Lots of reasons why that's scary for the ace. Great spin. To a pallet here. Oh my god. Oh my god, they burn. Zombie right there, come on. Can a zombie do what Nemesis has not? She can't, but it's okay. Get in the pickup. Jesus H. Christ. End it, please. Please. Hook down here. I don't think this will be death hook, it won't be. That is where Hatch is. No barbecue and chili intel, which is intriguing. If you're the Nemesis, I don't see any situation in which you're going to be leaving Shack. Hatch is here, Hook's here. Honestly, it's just a relief to not have to run around anymore. Never mind! Or they're dropping down. To get this window again. Any chance of this doing something? They were well aware of what Nemesis was up to. Good counterplay. Does that afford them the opportunity to run back around to the basement? It does not. They're going to run back. As they go window! Oh, thank God. And after all that, it is finally, barring something truly unfortunate, over. Goodness. Right, so Nemesis has done it. Get out of my way. Nemesis not about to be body blocked by his own zombie here. Okay, I mean, obviously a great team. Very well played. But Nemesis able to pull through. Trickster starts his campaign off with a loss, and a pretty ignoble loss at that. Okay, so the only question that remains is, will the Doctor join Nemesis on top of Group E? Or will the Pig be on top spot? Will it be a draw?